everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Two for One Special Podcast. My name is Randal. I got my boy LJ and the OG dad himself. Man, y'all go ahead and talk to these people, man.
What's up? What's up?
What up? What up?
All right, now everybody, now welcome back. Now welcome back. Now on today's episode, me and Dad doing something a little different, just trying to not see how it goes. But me and Dad are streaming on Twitch. And eventually, when we do petty hours, our other podcast that we do, where we goof around all the crazy stuff, I'm be streaming that as well on Twitch. I gotta figure out how. I think I'm gonna stream from my phone. I think because I still got my old phone, so I'm gonna figure something out. So be on the lookout for both of them streams. But for right now, me and Dad just tested something out. So on today's episode here, we got a good one. When I was doing some stuff for the YouTube channel, I came across Overwatch. Now, back in the day when Overwatch first launched, it was crazy. It was going, everybody was playing it. Then they dropped the league, and the league was blasting off. But when I did some more diving, and me and LJ was talking behind the scenes, the league ain't looking too good right now. So we gonna say that for later. But Dad, the floor is yours. Football is back. College football about to start. So go ahead and tell these folks what we got going on.
So, first thing I want to talk about is the Pac-12 is no more.
Mm,
I just want to throw it out there.
tragic.
Um, the, for for clarification, everybody's left at this point. I think there might be like one or two teams left.
Right.
Um, but USC was already confirmed to be gone. Then Colorado left for the Big 12. Um, Oregon and Washington went to the Big Ten. I think Arizona, Arizona State, and Utah went to the Big 12.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't even think who would be left. But now they're talking about merging to the Mountain West.
Right.
So this all started. It came. Oh, and UCLA is part of the Big Big Ten, but nobody cares about UCLA. Um, anyway, this all started when it was it was confirmed that the Pac-12 was losing their media rights deal, their TV deal.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody knows anything about sports entertainment, the TV deal is what makes the money. It's what makes big money. So they lost that. So college started like moving. They started with USC and the other Southern California team. Um, they moved to the Big Ten, and once that was approved, um, within the last 6 months, everybody once they played out the year, because the other schools were giving them a chance to say, okay, let's see if y'all fix this, get us another deal. They didn't, so everybody left. So I don't know what this merger is going to be about with the Mountain West, but the Pac-12 can't be a Power Five anymore. You can't be considered a Power Five with no Power Five schools in it. So
LJ, what do you think about it?
Um, I mean that is right. If you ain't got no good teams in it, you can't be in the top echelons of the school. And it seems like everybody actually really trying to get over to the SEC now because there's a couple more teams now trying to get over there.
Who trying to get to the SEC now?
It was supposedly Clemson is mulling the ideal of it.
Right.
I think that was a rumor, and it was another ACC. Oh, Florida State. Florida
Florida
State
State.
also wants to go into the SEC. So
Mm.
with that, that's like the two best schools in the ACC. So you gonna have a problem there too.
Right.
Football schools, I should say,
True.
because if you go basketball, it's still Duke, North Carolina, and NC State's actually still pretty decent. So
Right. So basketball wise, they be fine, but football wise, they're kind of messed up. So it's they're trying to leave. I know I went to school at UAB, and they made a new conference with some other teams that was also in Conference USA. Called I think it's called the American Conference
I'm
or
finna say
something.
UAB ain't Sunbelt?
No, they
Okay.
probably should go into the Sun Belt. All honestly,
Right.
uh, but they not the Sun Belt yet.
Okay.
Uh, because that was a whole thing. Because I don't know if people realize this, but there was I'm gonna say it was a rumor, but we feel like it was more than a rumor. But I was there when the UAB football team got canceled, and
Yep. Yep.
that was part in fact because of
I remember that.
Alabama, because they thought we was taking some of their football players, which was not true,
Right.
and they saw the success of our thing, and they thought it scared them. I don't know why it scared them because we their sister school technically, and we can't do nothing without them per se. But yeah, it's just is coming. People eventually is how many conferences we have in the Power Five? Is 6 or 7?
That.
Power Five is five.
Is it just five? I thought we had more than five. I don't
In the
know.
Power Five, it is well for the time being. Xavier moved out. It's the Pac-12, Big Ten, ACC, Big 12, SEC.
And then the rest is just a group of five, right?
It's mid majors.
Okay. So
mm.
either every eventually it's going to be the Power Two, with it just being SEC, and then either the big I don't know, which every other conference has enough big time schools in it. That's eventually what's going to happen.
I got you. Now I'm gonna tell you this though, because Deion Sanders was saying all this was pretty much the money move. Everybody will move because of money. And I'm like, well, it is what it is on that. But when I heard, cause they who somebody predicted this. I think it was actually Dion when he was at Jackson. He predicted this. He was saying about the just happening. But like we said, how I don't know how long ago we said. I think it was like 2 podcasts ago, something like that. Dad said it. Dad was like, it's just boring up there. The conference is boring, and exactly like you said, everybody be trying to move to SEC because that's pretty much where the money is. To be honest with you, so I don't know. Well, we just gotta wait to see how this plays out. Cause is it happening this season or it gonna start next season?
Next season, I know this is the last Pac-12 season right now.
Okay, so it won't happen
So
till 2024, 25 ish,
yeah,
24, 24.
just in time for the college football game to come out.
Okay, okay. So yeah, so a couple weeks ago, Dad said it. Dad was like, "Bro, it's boring up there. Like, they don't got none." But I forgot what you said. But you said they
It's
got.
top heavy.
Yeah, yeah. So like Dad said previously, he predicted it, and lo and behold, it happened. So everybody was moving all over the place. But other than that, you got anything? Some more sports stuff you got to talk about?
Yeah. Let's talk about training camp.
Bryce
Big
Young.
injuries. Huh?
You talking about Bryce Young?
Everybody hurt.
No, I just want to talk about these injuries
Oh,
that's
okay,
going on.
okay. Cause something going on with Bryce Young in training camp. I think that my fault.
Bryce Young is fine.
No, no, no. He was going off on somebody, from what I heard.
No, I mean like I want to talk about injuries.
Oh, okay,
That's what
okay.
so excuse me. List the names that have been injured. One of the biggest names is Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
He could be out up until week 5.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Joe Burrow might come back early, might try to start the season because he's Joe Burrow.
Right.
But Jamar Chase says he told himself, "I don't want to see you till week 5." You know,
Makes sense.
because you don't want to risk somebody like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What kind of injury
Um,
he got?
He sprained his leg or something like that.
Joe
No,
Burrow calf is his
Yeah.
calf.
this is the same one that got crunched. His freshman, not freshman, his first rookie year.
I don't know that. I just know that they don't want to play with it because for example, Kevin Durant's injury in the playoffs was a calf,
Right.
Right.
and he tried to play on it, it turns into an Achilles injury. You know what I'm saying? And that keeps
Yeah.
you out for a full calendar year. No
No,
Right.
I just
ifs, ands, or buts.
if it was the same leg, because I know it pretty much they had to. I think they said they had to rebuild that man practically from scratch, and that's how bad it got pancaked that one time in that one play. That's why he got out his rookie year.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's that same leg, one or two more injuries, he might not be playing football no more on that leg.
Nah, I think he's gonna be fine because they're treating it well right now. So, Jalen Ramsey, brand new Dolphins corner, um, is out till December, at the very least, with his knee getting jacked up in practice.
Tragic.
Mm.
Excuse me.
Now, um, funny thing to come out of that is the Dolphins were forced to sign Eli Apple because of this, and
Don't they hate
anybody
each
who,
other?
huh?
Don't they hate each other?
Eli Apple and Tyreek Hill hate each other.
Okay.
So now they're playing with each other in practice.
Mm,
Tyreek Hill said, "Well, practice is going to be fun."
mm.
Mm-hmm.
But anybody who knows Eli Apple knows that Eli Apple's pretty much garbage juice. He has one or two good plays in the year, and he thinks he's Deion Sanders.
Right.
But it's like if somebody throws at you 50 times, you're gonna break up two or three.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So I mean, shout out to the man's confidence though. Um, C.J. Gardner Johnson got hurt, but he might he's believed to be okay to make the regular season. But Lions can't lose him because they just got rid of Jeff Okuda, who also got hurt for the Falcons. But C.J. Gardner Johnson was a significant upgrade for him. And those are the main injuries. There's a few other knick-knack ones. Tim Patrick for the Broncos wide receiver, he's out for the season. But they had a ton of weapons already going into. They already had Judy and I want to say Sutton, I believe, who that role could be filled up pretty easily. And those are the main injuries coming out of it right now. And Cooper Cup actually got injured. I'm sorry, I forgot about him.
Yep.
Cooper Cup got injured. But they're saying that he should be fine for the start of the season.
Mm.
So, other than that, no real major breaking news going on, and that's what I got for sports.
I gotcha. I gotcha. Now, usually during this part, we have Dave. Well, we still doing David Dose anime, but usually we have like 4 to 6 different stories. My phone dropped at a time. But this one in particular, cause this one this one holds a special place in the dad heart, and I want him to talk about it. Cause to me, when me and you was talking about it, Dad, it felt like you felt some type of way about this whole entire what's going on. So the floor is all Dad's, and then I put my 2 cents later, and then if LJ want to talk about it, he can talk about it. But for everybody out there, huge, huge, huge spoilers because this here, I'm gonna let Dad go. Then I say my stuff. But huge spoiler for My Hero Academia because they recent manga chapter came out and all hell broke loose. So, like I said, Dad, once again, the floor is all yours, and then I jump in, and then if LJ want to jump in, he can jump in. So go ahead and tell the folks what's going on in My Hero.
Anybody watching this live, huge spoiler news.
Big
Huge
spoilers.
spoilers.
So if you don't want to
Manga
get
just came
spoiled, get
out,
away.
like manga just came out 2 days ago,
Right.
but huge spoiler news coming out of this. Um, and I apologize if I get emotional during this one because I have different types of feeling right now. So let me start off by saying that All Might is currently fighting all for one with
Mm-hmm.
no quirks. Um, they gave him a Hulk Buster type suit to fight against All for One. And this is all to give Deku time to recover for what happened earlier in the manga. I don't want to spoil what happened there too much, but because I want to stick to the main point here. I hope, I pray, and I hope to God that when I retire, just because the company I used to work for is going down, that they don't call me to come back to work.
Right.
Because let this man retire. Number one. Number two, he gonna die. He is going to die.
100%.
And this was already told to us. We had some hope because when Sarah Night Eye said that All Might was going to die a grueling death, we had hope because Deku was supposed to die in that saga too, and he didn't. So we had hope that his fate has changed. But All Might, I understand. There's pressure to be in the symbol of hope, a symbol of hero. Like everybody looks up to you. All hero, you're a hero's hero. Everybody looks up to you. When you went down, society started to crumble. You feel that pressure. Hey man, at some point, you gotta wipe your hands, dog. That's not you.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't you no more.
Not anymore.
That this is like. So check this out. Okay, let me get back into it. He's out there in a mech suit right now, like a big, just thinking like a big Hulk Buster suit, right? All for One laughing, like you think that's gonna stop me? And truth be told, it's not gonna stop him. Like the way, like if the way he did the American All Might.
Oh, hold on, Dad. Tell him about tell him how All for One looks now. Tell him how he looking now.
It's kind of hard to describe, but he is.
He's insane.
Yeah, that's a bad man right now.
Bad man right now. But I ain't mean to cut you off.
That's a bad man right now. It's hard to describe, but like he don't look like he the faceless guy he was before. He don't look like that.
Nope.
No. All for One had done transformed on us.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but anyway, let me get back to it. He so he's in this a Hulkbuster type suit, right? And all of a sudden, like right now he's going step for step with All for One, only because he's using like gimmicky stuff. Like he hit him with like he's using moves that were never his moves. He used like Deku's whip, like he had a mechanic for the whip, and then like he used the electric kids. He electrified it, and he also used cellophane too, like the guy with the tape on his arms.
Mm-hmm.
So he's using quirks like from all of his students, it seems. So, but they're like mechanically built quirks. So he just going off of gimmicks right now, and you're not gonna beat All for One with gimmicks.
Nope.
So I know if I was in that world and I'm watching this on TV, right? I'm packing. I'm packing up. I'm trying. I'm trying to swim across to a different country because Japan is done. Because if that's the best that we got right now, and I'm watching it, I'm out.
Right.
Because this is straight gimmicky. It's a good thought. It's a good thought. It's a good try. But man, All Might dead, man. I didn't want to see this, man. I did not want to see All Might gone, man. All Might, because there is, unless because okay, here's my thing. All Might dying has to be. I can't remember the word I used for it yesterday, on the other day, but it has to be a plot point that wakes Deku up,
Mm-hmm.
gets Deku for Deku to take out All for One.
Right.
That has to be the plot point for it to do it, because it wasn't Bakugo dying. That wasn't enough. You know, All Might's death in the courageous hero way um, has to be the point to where Deku steps up and he takes out All for One.
Right.
Um, that is my opinion. That's how it should be written. Um, and to be honest, I see why there's no more of My Hero after this, because I don't think there'll ever be a greater threat to Japan than All for One. Because all the stuff that he's done, you can't really top that. So yeah, how you guys feel about it? If you guys check it out or anything like that.
Here's my thing. Yeah, already. And me, you was talking about this, Dad. All Might is not surviving this. If he survived this somehow, this is probably the biggest plot armor twist in recent anime.
Throw the anime away.
Because he can't survive this. Number one, All for One literally reversed time and became back his prime self. Dude is smiling, menacing at All Might. Like, bruh, all I gotta do is just snap my finger and I can instantly kill you whenever I want to. Two, when I sent you that, uh, when I sent you that photo, the manga screenshot of him wearing that suit, if you look over to the left hand side in the middle of it, this man is sweating and nervous as hell. So he all might already know, like, bro, my time's up. And then two, he got the suit. He's over it. He know for a fact, like, bro, I got no quirks. But here's the thing, though. You say he keeping up with him, cause I didn't read the entire thing. I was just reading about him and All Might, so I didn't read the whole manga. I was reading that part. But you saying him, they was going back and forth with each other. Here's my thing. Here's what I think gonna happen. All Might gonna go toe to toe with him for a while. Suit gonna get wrecked, destroyed. Deku gonna come in a cut, and somehow this is what I think. He gonna come in a cut, somehow save her, or somehow do something. All Might gonna be no. All for One gonna wreck Deku and All Might. All Might gonna look at Deku. Suit. I'm talking about Suit gone at this point. There's no more Suit. All Might gonna look at Deku. Tell Deku how much I appreciate you. Yada yada boom boom. Crazy sad story. He gonna try to use his quirk one last time. He gonna use his quirk one last time. Punch the crap out of All for One. All Might die because he used his last bit of strength. All for One survive, laughing. Deku get mad. Then he gonna tap into some crazy potential secret power that the Quirks had that passed down. Go toe to toe for All for One. Get the power of friendship. Get a new crazy ultimate move. Beat All for One. Then he gonna be like, look, All Might died. I basically want to be a hero because of him. Since he ain't here, there's literally no point of villains because the honcho is dead now. So I think he gonna get rid of the quirk. And like you said, when you was texting me that, like you said, he gonna go he gonna either teach, like you said, or I think he just gonna be just a regular civilian and then just teach like on the side or something like that. But I literally don't see All for One. I mean, All Might survive this. I don't. If he do, that's huge plot armor. But we would know. We should find something out in the next 3 manga chapters. We should, because right now, because you said they fighting right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll give it 3 chapters. We should find something out. 3 chapters. We should know if he gonna be either severely hurt or dead, and then we should know where Deku gonna be at that time.
So I think he's gonna kill him, and that's what's gonna wake up Deku.
Deku.
I don't think him and Deku gonna fight side by side.
Okay.
I
Gotcha.
don't think that's gonna happen.
Now, hold on. They got a fourth movie coming out. I think they said this one gonna be connected with the last season, something like that. I don't know.
I think it's post this one though.
Well, I don't know because they haven't they really don't. Well, they just announced it, so we don't know too much about it. So we gotta come. Yeah, we gonna come back to this. We gonna come back to this. But they got a fourth movie, and they saying that this one gonna be connected to the anime now.
Yeah, this one's gonna be canon.
Yeah. So I don't know. We gotta wait and see. We gotta wait and see. Cause I got a feeling that that movie gonna have a whole bunch of secret stuff that gonna answer pretty much everything that me you need need answering.
What I think is gonna happen is that I think because I don't think Deku's gonna lose all of his powers after this. I think he's gonna keep them and he's gonna be fine. But I think he's gonna like reform Hero Society basically,
Right.
and then he's gonna retire.
I got you.
I think because his thing has always been like I want the people to feel safe. I want people to smile. Like I
Right.
want people to know that if they're walking around the street, nothing bad can happen to them.
Right.
So
Now
that's how I think it's gonna happen.
now before I let LJ say his say what he got to say, I'm gonna say this: when the first episode start, the first My Hero, and when he said this is my journey becoming the #1 hero, blah blah blah, he sound the way he was saying that he sound like he was hurt, tired, exhausted. He didn't sound he didn't sound happy or anything. He just sounded like he was just exhausted. But I think once he beat All for One, they gonna be like he's the #1 hero because nobody beat All for One. That's literally that's the only way Deku can be #1 hero is if he is the one to beat All for One. Nobody, uh, Endeavor, Hawk, none of them can't beat All for One. So when Deku beat All for One, he's gonna be labeled as the #1 hero, and somebody gonna die. All Might gonna we think All Might gonna die, but somebody important gonna die, and I think he gonna retire on the spot or get rid of his power because I think I think he gonna only have like 13 years, something like that. Or I'm completely wrong.
No. He can have it as long as he wants.
He can have as long as one. Okay, I'm thinking about something else. I'm thinking about a different anime. So I think
because All Might was cut short because he got jacked up by All for One.
yeah. Oh yeah,
I
he got
think
pushed.
I think you think about the other users, which is I don't think it's 13 years, but because they all died before their time, correct? But
Yeah,
you
Yeah.
they
can't
all
have a
got
Kirk. You can't have a
yeah.
Kirk with one for all. You have to be Kirkless.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, they did
one
say
for
that.
sick, one for all. Yeah,
Yeah, they did say that. That's the reason why. Yeah, they had. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. All Might lost his because he got jacked up in that fight,
Yeah.
Right.
and he couldn't not regenerate, but he couldn't like I can't think of the word, but it basically jacked him up to where he wasn't at his full power
Yeah.
anymore.
So only time will tell. Whenever they do release more information about the fourth movie, it should tell us way more than what we need. And like I said, I give it 3 manga chapters max for us to figure out what the heck gonna happen to All Might, what they gonna do, and if All Might actually gonna die.
The problem is with manga, sometimes it jumps around to a different perspective, like, and you have to wait for what happened in the fight until like a manga or two later.
Right.
Like so,
My fault. I heard like a big noise in back. I was like, what is that? But LJ, what you thought, LJ?
Um. So I'll be honest. I haven't been keeping up. I haven't been keeping up with any anime, so I can't talk about too much or mangas or whatever.
All right.
But I mean, it honestly sounds like it's following down the normal anime tropes. The teacher dies. Uh, he won't get a new power up. he because he more than likely going to finish him off with Detroit Smash.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, he might tap into something that gives him a little bit extra power, or like maybe he also had a quirk this whole time and it just didn't come out. Something crazy, it's anime, so it has to. But it just sounds like it's coming down to the end of the end. There's nothing really to say about it. I mean, I'm not surprised by what's McCullough died. I would be, I guess I would be surprised if he somehow does survive. I was never expecting All Might to survive after we learned about him anyway.
Right.
So even if he does survive this, that's probably a big. Uh, that's definitely what's the word I'm looking for? Plot armor and non-needed plot armor. He probably shouldn't have done that if it does happen. I don't think it's going to happen, but you never know. Uh, but yeah, it don't sound nothing like too surprising to me. So
Like I said, I can't talk. We'll figure out, and when more information about that fourth movie come out, that pretty much gonna let us know. Cause
I could probably tell you what's going to see. Where All Might dies, right?
right,
Goku's going to go crazy.
he said Goku.
Not Goku, sorry, Deku.
Oh,
Deku's going to go crazy and start jacking him up, and then the tide will turn. Well, all for one, he's going to get some hits in or something like that. And Deku's going to start talking to something like, I don't think I can do it. Like, I'm trying my best, but he's going to keep going. And then because All for One's now dead, he could talk. He could probably talk to Deku directly, like how like, other users can,
mm-hmm.
and that's gonna give him the inspiration to knock him out and stuff like that.
Right.
So
I can see that. I can see that. All I know is All Might has to die.
he has
He
to.
he has to at this point. Cause if y'all made him bring out a suit in this fight, he gotta die. He gotta die. Cause All for One is literally back in his prime. This man literally is like a walking god at this point. All he gotta do is just snap a finger and he can annihilate a whole city if he want to. So this man is literally back in full health. While All Might got on a suit and skinny to the bone. So there's no way he's surviving this. If he somehow is able to survive this, I'll be to be honest with you, I'd be pissed off if All for One, not All for One, All Might beat All for One and Deku wasn't. I'd be pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, it has to be Deku.
it gotta be, yeah, you gotta be Deku. And like LJ said, this is literally the end. We coming to the end. So that was the whole entire thing for All for One. Not All for One. All Might was to like, hey, All for One is about to get powerful, stronger. I know that. I just don't know when. Here's my quirk, and I'm gonna train you to beat him. He literally said that in the beginning of season one. I'm giving you this quirk, so when the time comes, you the one to beat All for One, not me. And look where we at now. This man is fighting All for One. But like you said,
What he
Dick was
said was, "Take my DNA in your mouth."
no Lord.
He did say that though. He did say that. I forgot he did say that though. But that's my thing about it. Like you literally said in season one, the beginning of the season, hey, I can no longer be All for One. Like Dad said, here's my DNA, take it in the mouth, and I'm gonna train you to fight All for One. But he got beat up, and now he's out here in his suit saying like, "Hey, at least I gotta spare some time, like they did in Naruto. Kakashi, all them trying to fight pain on damn well they can't fight him to give Naruto some time. That's basically what All Might is doing. All Might is giving Deku some time so he can get there and fight him. But as more information come out, we'll see. I'm with Dad. They may jump from different battles here and there, but we got to wait and see. So I say, what's the word? Okay, I say 3 to 5 mangas, and then we'll wait and see what that movie is about because the movie this is and Dad got his wish. They literally connected this movie to the anime, so we'll figure out what's going on with that. They may pull a Naruto to where this they may just end the whole entire anime on that movie. Don't know just yet, so we just gotta wait and see. But for everybody out there, like I said, All for One, All Might fighting, and All for One. I mean, All Might literally got a freaking tuxedo suit. It don't even look like a actual robot suit. It just look like some stuff they just found in the garbage somewhere. And he fighting a fully powered reverse time All for One. So we just gotta wait and see for more information about that. Now let's jump straight into the main topic because LJ got to do some schoolwork. So let's not waste no time. Like I said in the beginning, when I was doing some stuff for the YouTube channel, I went on IGN. Now let me put this up. Unless LJ, unless you wanna explain to the people what's going on.
I mean, I can. I guess I can. Oh,
I don't know what we gonna do with you, but go ahead, LJ.
I just said. I guess I can.
Go ahead.
Anyway, uh, so essentially, what's going on is that right now we're currently this is the end of the Overwatch League. If
Mm-hmm.
you do not know what Overwatch League is the esport for the game Overwatch. It's been happening since 2016 maybe.
Yeah, that's what
I,
it said.
I think
They said
yeah
2016.
yeah. So the league's been around since 2016, and so here's the thing. Right now, esports as a whole is losing money. No esports is safe right now. It's finally hit the bubble,
Hold on,
and
even
now
Evo,
people.
Evo losing money.
Evo is a different entity.
Oh, okay.
So the way Evo is kind of like a free circuit, and it's up to you to get there, right?
Also,
Which
they don't provide anything.
No.
not for real, no.
Okay, okay.
Now you might have an organization that's back behind you, and
Right.
then they provide you
Sponsors and
with
stuff. Yeah.
everything. Yeah, but Evo don't do it. The league, like Overwatch League, um, Riot, and League of Legends and Valorant, they do. They give out money and be like, "Hey, here, this is what you have to do." There's a league too, or you have your team's uh, sponsors or whatever, and they pay some money too. But they it's not Evo doesn't have the same responsibilities. So what's ended up happening is because of the bubble burst in esports as a whole, as well as COVID, and just because of the type of league that Overwatch is pretty much going to die. And because of how for 6 months for Overwatch, the team killed the game to make Overwatch 2, and Overwatch 2 is doing okay, but not as good as they wanted to do.
Right.
So what happened is it came out that the heads of Overwatch League, which is, and you have to remember this is all also because of the Activision Blizzard Microsoft buyout. The heads of Overwatch League has reached out to the parent companies and the owners of these orgs and have told them, "Hey, if you do not re-sign with us for next year, we'll give you $6 million." And for orgs who have no way of recuperating any money, like currently there's like two orgs that don't spend money now, and their teams just are bad, and they literally fired all their staff except for two people in the team. They're gonna take that. Most teams are gonna take that. There's only maybe like one or two teams that are doing well that might not take it, but honestly, it wouldn't make sense for them to not take it if you have. So there's 20 teams. If 16 of the teams decide to take it, are you just gonna have a 4-team league? No. So it really doesn't matter if they want to stay. If there's not enough teams to stay, then it's just mute. So that's why all this is coming out, and everybody's kind of freaking out because it sounds like Overwatch League is dead, which is, as you know, it is. It will be dead. The thing about it is, rumors are that Microsoft, and you have to remember, or they have Xbox, and there is a uh, what's that game called? Halo like esports. They don't like um the regular. Hey, this is from a city league thing. You go, you play in that city, or you play in a location where everybody and you stay there for like a couple of months, and you play for half the year, and then the league's over, and then we start it back up. They don't like that. What they like is they like how Evo does it technically, where there's these little tournaments, and you do well in these little tournaments, and you gain points, and once you gain points, then the heads will come together and make this one spot where everybody goes to play and sees who's the best team. That is supposedly what Microsoft wants to do. How true is that? I don't know. We'll see later if that comes to be. But with all of this going on, with all the news about Activision Blizzard and the buyout going through, with all the mess that Activision Blizzard had going through, period, with the lawsuits and things, it's just another thing to add on to a company that used to be great. The other thing is they literally, about I think 4 weeks ago, they fired their whole entire esports staff except for like a couple of people.
Talking about
So
Overwatch?
yeah,
Damn.
Overwatch. The esports team, they
Yeah.
fired pretty much everybody except for like just you know the people who have to run the show and do things like that. Everybody who like was a part of trying to change comps and or not comps, but bug fixes and things like that for the league and things, they are like all gone. So that's what's going on in Overwatch League. It's just that the bubble burst, COVID happened, no teams are making money, and if I can get a free $6 million for just not signing up for the league that I'm already not getting money for, and I would have to spend maybe $2-3 million just on the roster and support stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna take the $6 million and get out.
My thing is this: the league told them like, hey, if y'all trying to leave, y'all pay us $6 million.
No, 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 no.
Oh, that's not what it is.
No,
The-
the league is paying them $6 million to leave.
wow, really?
Yes, the league is
Damn.
paying them $6 million not to resign.
So in
Not to
total,
resign with Overwatch, right? That's what.
Not resign to the league.
Okay. To the Overwatch League though.
Yes, right.
yeah.
That's what.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Overwatch League got to pay them $114 million in total.
Yep. Every team agrees that's how much they will pay, and they are ready to
Now,
pay it.
let me ask you this, LJ, because I was doing some research. Because like I said, you the guru when it comes to this Overwatch League stuff. Because you used to love this when with me and you were playing this back we was in college. When the season end, I think September,
October 1st.
October. Okay, in October. Do you think they gonna sign this deal?
Like I said, I think there's only like maybe one or two teams that will won't. Well, okay, I take that back. There are probably like five teams that won't sign it,
Okay.
and those five teams are the teams that are doing well. But why would you have a league when you used to have 20 teams? Are you just gonna have a league with five teams?
Right. Makes no sense. Right.
Right. So what's the point of you doing that? So it for everybody it makes sense just to go ahead and sign it and then see what happens afterwards. Because I still believe Overwatch esports is still going to be a thing. It's just what in its capacity or how it will be is going to be different.
Right. Okay. How many teams you said they got now? Cause I ain't hear what you
20,
said. 20.
like
Okay.
yeah, 20.
Okay. So
And even that was a stretch because they had they have a east and a west side. So the west side only had like 17 because most of the teams are in the east.
now hold on. What happened to
So
the foreign teams? Cause I remember you said that
that's
Jap.
the eastern. That's the
Oh,
eastern
okay.
team.
Okay. Okay. Just make
So
sure.
all of those teams are in the east, but there's only seven of them, and technically one of them had left. So there's only six of them.
Right.
So they had to start letting some tier two teams come in and participate in the tournaments now.
Okay.
So that's even more of a reason why everybody's like, "Oh, the league is dying," because those tier two teams didn't have to pay anything because the original sign on for the league was $20 million,
Right.
and then it went up to $30 million for season two, and then nobody else wanted to sign on because that's a lot of money, and they, like I said, they never recuperated. Nobody got their money back. Everybody thought they could get their money back. They never did.
Right.
I do not think there's one team that's in the black.
So sponsors been losing money on this, and not only that, like some like this, for what? Because I've asked around about this once I got the thing, once I got the message we're gonna talk about this.
Right.
Um, some sponsors withhold prize money from the players,
Mm-hmm.
and count it like it's dues or whatever. So, um, like I said, I'm not surprised at all that they're doing this. Um, and it's falling apart because the whole thing was if you're not either League of Legends or Evo or something like that, it's not really Counter Strike, I guess. It's not really much money to be made in esports right now.
You ain't lying.
So
You
I
ain't
know
lying.
2K has their league, and they're pretty good. But
Now,
it's
Dad,
not.
let me ask you this, Dad. Since you the 2K expert out of the whole entire group. No, 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 no. Ain't nothing too crazy. Ain't nothing too crazy. Since you the 2K expert out of this group,
Mm-hmm.
what are they doing esports wise that they are so successful in the market? Because right,
Television,
television.
television.
All right. Go ahead and
It's
explain
on
to the people.
ESPN.
Explain to the
It's
people.
on ESPN. When you get esports, when you get a big tournament on ESPN, people are going to watch.
Right.
And television deals, back to the Pac-12. Television deals are the big money maker. 2K has a television deal with ESPN, so they show like they'll show like one tournament or something like that. They're not. It's not advertised as big or anything like that, but like 2K can advertise it on their game when it's on, you know. And they also do it like on YouTube and stuff like that also. But that's the advantage that 2K has is it's on ESPN, and some other games like pop up like on these channels too. Like every once in a while you get a like when Ninja was big, you got a Fortnite tournament on there, you know. But it has to be becoming for ESPN to do it. You have to be pretty much mainstream at that point. Like your name has to be out there. It has to be a reason why they will broadcast to the casual viewer.
Mm-hmm.
So the casual person who watches the NBA knows what NBA 2K is. So when you get that TV deal, you get that right, you get the eyes. That's what makes it profitable. That's why you got real NBA teams sponsoring 2K teams.
You right. They sure do. Now, LJ,
Mm.
what do Overwatch League need to do to come back on top? And then we end it right there since you got to do some schoolwork.
Uh, they can't get back on top.
Oh.
What you mean? Is I don't think you understand. It's dead. it's it's dead.
So they can't do nothing to come back.
No, I don't want to say Microsoft, but it's really Microsoft. Microsoft wants it to die. Microsoft do not like the league. It losing money. They don't. They already making an investment on Activision Blizzard already, and
Right.
they already losing money. They want the league to die. They want. I think they want both leagues to die because if you don't know, there's also a Call of Duty league, which I don't think is doing well either. But it's Call of Duty, so more people watch it because it's Call of Duty.
Well, to be fair with Call of Duty, the community is what's keeping that up. esports wise.
more than likely.
Yeah.
But my understanding is Microsoft doesn't like this type of esports
Right.
system, the league system. They want it to be like I said, evil. They want it to be free flowing. They want it to be there's little mini tournaments that those teams go to. They fight it out, and then at the end of the year, then Microsoft slash Activision Blizzard will set up a big tournament with the teams that have the most points, bring them from all across the world, and then they fight it out. That's what they
Right.
want to happen because they like the big show off events. They want to show off. They don't want to do an everyday thing. They like worlds. They like Evo. They don't like LCK, LCS.
I got you. So you saying there's no hope come October
No,
1st?
it's there. It's dead. Everybody, we have to find a new job.
So you saying that it's completely gone. When October 1st
Oh,
hit,
after they have crowned the champion, Overwatch League is dead, and something will take its place. There's something that's going to take its place. It just won't be what Overwatch League is.
Better go find a 9 to 5.
and that's what it looked like. So now, Dad, let me ask you this as well, and then, like I said, we do our closing remarks. What do you think? Since, like I said, you heavy into 2K, all this stuff. LJ said, come October 1st, there's no saving it. Nobody finna sign.
Right.
It's done. But like I said, you in the 2K, and you know the esports community over there and all that. What do you think the league for Overwatch need to do for it to at least come back?
They need okay. So they esports is hard if you're not League of Legends. If you're not a part of because the fighting community has a great lock on the esports thing
Right.
because the fighting community is one on one unless you're League of Legends or Counter Strike. You know, um, they have a lock on it already because fighting games is one on one and it's mano a mano. You got to do what you got to do, you know, to win. Um, I think the visuals of Overwatch makes it hard to follow
That's been a major concern for a while.
because like if it's like if you're on the outside looking in on an Overwatch game, you're just like there's too many bullets going on, too much stuff happening, and unless you're like playing the game, you don't know how to follow really.
Mhm.
Right.
So I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Overwatch can have a league like those type of games. I don't think it's profitable
Mm.
because it's hard for the casual viewer to follow it. Now,
Mm.
Overwatch itself, um, good game. Got a bad Overwatch got a bad hiccup in the beginning, but it's still a good game. But as far as like bringing in the casual viewer, because the casual gamer will play it and be able to do it, but to get my wife on the couch and just actually look at it and to see it and stuff like that and to understand what's going on, that's a problem
Right. Right. Right.
because it's way too chaotic.
Right.
So I don't think Overwatch can sustain it anyway. So
I got you. Well, here's my thing. I don't know too much about it. I don't know too much about esports. It just said that it coming down to this because at one point in time, everybody was waiting for the league and stuff. I know they used to travel. I know they used to have houses and stuff like that, and all kind of crazy stuff. But it is what it is. COVID. I won't say COVID. I don't know. LJ probably can say something different. I don't know too much about it. I don't want to say COVID played a part in it because they were still
No,
playing.
COVID played a part.
They played a part. Okay, so you know, at this time it is what it is. And also too, Overwatch 2 didn't help it at all. At at all. So the game itself is part of the blame. Overwatch 2 really didn't help it. And then, like Dad said, with that type of game, especially with a league like that, they should not have Overwatch 2. They should have just built it like what they're doing with Destiny. Just had one game forever. But Overwatch 2 did not help it at all. So, like I said, I ain't big into esports. I don't know too much. I mean, I know about them, but I don't know what to do to make them profitable again, all that crazy stuff. So, the only esports, and this ain't even esports for real, but the only one I would do watch competitively is Pokemon. That's it. Other than that, I ain't watched nothing else. But
And I guarantee you that's not profitable.
talking about Pokemon?
Yeah.
Oh no, heck no, they ain't profitable. they just I don't want to dive too deep into it because me and LJ a long time ago we was talking about trying to do it with Pokemon. You basically on your own. You gotta go to different game stores. You gotta travel, get your rep up. Yeah, you gotta pay for your tickets. The only thing that they will pay for is your trip to the nationals, and that's it. And that's just one trip. And go ahead, Dad.
No, I had like a 3-year run where I was almost able to get to the national tournament in Madden 1 year.
Right.
So I know all about that. So I get it.
Right. So yeah, Pokemon literally be like, hey, y'all gotta do y'all on your own. And I was telling LJ, I was like, bruh, if I had the money, I would do it. But you literally gotta travel from state to state, and then you gotta win. And then when you win, you don't even win money. You just win points. So you gotta waste your gas, you gotta waste money to fly, and then once you get enough points, then you gotta go to I forgot which one it is. It's one of them tournaments. You still gotta pay for that. And then once you beat that, it's another tournament you gotta do. I think that's the international tournament, something like that. I don't know. You gotta do that one, and then you get the nationals, where I think it's always held in Japan. I'm not sure, but I know the one recently was what?
Not the national. So what you saying is
The Worlds. I think the Worlds is the one where they crown like the biggest champion. I think.
right.
Yeah. Okay.
But you have the regional.
Regional.
And you
Yeah.
have the nationals. Regionals are where you get most of your points. The nationals is, you can get a whole bunch of points at one time.
Yeah.
But I believe you have to be from that country to go there. In the regionals, I believe you can be from. No, it's the other way around. Regionals, you have to be from there. Nationals, you can be from.
Now I think the regionals you have to earn the points to even get accepted in there. Cause one is
No,
huh?
that's the nationals. That's
Okay.
nationals.
Okay.
And then worlds, you have to meet a certain amount of points
Yeah. Yeah.
to get an invitation.
Yeah. And even then, you still got to pay for everything else.
Yes.
Cause they pay for that. They only pay for the trip. Other than that, I think they feed you too. I don't know, but other than that,
They
Pokemon. Let's just say Pokemon. Yeah. So shout out to people who can do it full time. But Pokemon, you gotta have some money for Pokemon. But it ain't profitable at all. I think when you win, you just get the trophy. I don't even think you get a prize pool. I don't even think it's a prize pool.
You do get some cash money.
You get some cash money, okay. But it ain't like Dad said, it ain't profitable for real, for real. The only way it's surviving because they got multiple. They got Pokemon Go, the TGC, the video game, and I think that's it. I think it's only them three. I think. So that's how that's why they still surviving.
What you said? You said it was the video game.
They got the VGC, trading cards, Pokemon Go, and they got
Pokemon Unite.
And Pokemon Unite. Yeah, that's the other one.
Pokemon Tekken.
So they got 5. So that's the only reason why they survive, because they got like multiple different championships going on. But like I said, you gotta have some money for Pokemon. And if I had some money, I would be doing it. But I don't got the time to travel from state to state just to get some points. I don't got the time. Just to, you know what, Dad? You know what? I'm saving my pettiness for next Saturday. I got a mouthful because just know. Pause. Just know. Just know I'm gonna give y'all a sneak peek, and I want y'all intake on this. It's not gonna be the whole. It may be the whole show. Hell, I don't know, cause especially how I go. I'm gonna give y'all intake, and I want y'all feedback. I was grocery shopping. I didn't even know Jehovah Witnesses even shop at Walmart. Tell me why they was harassing me the entire time I was in Walmart. I had literally have to run with my basket of food to dodge this guy.
Jehovah's Witnesses are not Amish. You know that, right?
Hey,
No, he doesn't.
I did not know, bro. I'm dead serious. I didn't know.
They,
I didn't know.
you know,
No, I'm saving it because he pissed me off. Once you say no, that doesn't mean to come follow me around the, like I said, I'm saving it for Saturday.
Have you never had a Jehovah Witness come to your house?
LJ, I had, but that's the use. I'm behind my door. I'm not in public. And when I'm trying to grocery shop and get some food, that doesn't mean when I say no, that doesn't mean to follow behind me and try to persuade me to come join you. I'm trying to get my food and leave. That doesn't mean harass me, bro. I literally was running. And then the thing is, you know what? I'm saving it. I'm saving it. Because the thing is, why he was only aiming at me? The
Because you
Walmart,
said something to him.
I didn't say
said
nothing to
something.
him.
You said no, right?
I said no, and that's it.
You said something.
You know what? Like I said, I'm just saving it. I'm saving it. But Dad, to the good folks that are listening, and all that good stuff, what you got to say?
You was just frozen for like 15 seconds right there.
yeah, okay. So it wasn't just me.
No.
Okay.
Oh, I was frozen.
Yep.
Okay. I thought it was just me. I got worried for a second there.
All right, go home.
The
We
Amish
good
came
now.
to cut your internet out now.
They probably did. They probably did.
It wasn't us, but we'll handle it.
Right.
But go ahead, Dad. What's going on?
Nothing much. Need y'all to follow me on Dad Gamer on TikTok. I would appreciate that. And follow me if you're already here on the Twitch. I appreciate y'all. You can follow me on Dad Gamer underscores between each word on Twitch also. Appreciate the following this podcast has gotten, and that's pretty much it.
LJ, what you got?
I don't know. I don't think I got anything. Overwatch dead. It's probably been dead. Rip Bozo.
You said real
R.I.P. to
bozo.
All Might.
He said, all I gotta say is, when I say no to a Jehovah Witness, that doesn't mean to follow me throughout Walmart. That's all I gotta say. But I'm saving it for petty hours, cause I got a story to tell with that one. But other than that, hopefully I enjoyed this episode. I think Jehovah Witness fried my stream because it was in red, so I had to stop it. So I think the Jehovah Witnesses got into my stream. But everybody out there, man, like Dad said, appreciate y'all for coming through, sticking with us. Hopefully I enjoyed these episodes as much as we like making them. Petty hours coming. I gotta look at the calendar, but 2 weeks. Like I said, I got a good one for y'all. I got 2 of them actually, but I ain't gonna speak too much about the Jehovah's Witness one though. And we on the road to 4K because I think we almost at 3,900. I gotta look and see, but we on the road to 4K, man. But other than that, man, hopefully you enjoy these podcasts. We doing something different. We live streaming them, giving y'all feedback. I had to stop mine early because I think Jehovah's Witnesses got into them. And yeah, man. We just appreciate y'all for sticking with us and enjoying the ride. But other than that, my name Randal. With me as always, my boy LJ and the OG Dad himself, man. And together we go by the name of the 2 for 1 Special Podcast. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. And we catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.
Peace.